Hi, hello, folks. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you had a nice weekend. Today, we shall be looking at an issue which is vital, like other issues are, but at the same time, some people don't consider it so significant. But it's an important part of us. It deals with whom we are. It tells, if you're here, that this is this person, this is Dr. Oki that has just gone past. And here we are talking about smell. We're talking about olfactics, that is the use of smell for communication. How do we smell? It could almost be an embarrassing topic to treat with some people. For others, it should be something of a joy because they smell well. Our smells are important. We shall treat that briefly today, and we shall also look at another aspect, if we have time, haptics. Haptics deals with the touch, the use of touch for communication. These are very vital ingredients in communicating in an office situation or even anywhere. It could also be in our homes, how we smell and how we apply touches, which is also very sensitive, bearing in mind that the closer we are, we pass across different messages through the way we use our hands in touching people or, where we put them. So it's quite important for us to know it, especially workers, students who may want to use this in their examinations. So welcome once again. Keep subscribing to this channel, Communication Moments with Dr. Godswill Oki, and I'm sure we are reaping the rewards. So let's talk about olfactics, that is the role of smell in communication. What is smell? It's not necessarily body odor, but it is part of it. Whenever I talk about smell, what comes to mind is somebody doesn't smell good. No, but there are those who smell heavenly, who use the best designer perfumes and they smell heavenly. But the most important thing that we should take home is that the way we smell or the smell around us impacts on our communication, which also impact on our relationship with people around us. Let's face it, somebody that doesn't smell well, you may not want the person around you. Somebody with body odor, somebody who doesn't wash his mouth regularly, somebody who just has a nasty smell around him or her, may not attract the right people around him or her. So it's important for us to smell well. Smell is important. Smell communicates whom we are. The smell around us communicates whom we are, And again, we should also know that there are natural body odors, which will come as a result of fear. You may now sweat, and you may just have halitosis, or what it is called, So if you have these weaknesses, you need to take care of them because of their communication values, because the right people may not want to be around you. And even when you're making sense, people will be in a hurry. The smell could distract, So what are functions of smell generally? Like we've mentioned, smells communicate. The way we smell communicates about us. It identifies whom we are. Somebody who smells well will be identified for whom he is, just as much as somebody who doesn't smell well will be identified for whom he or she is. And smell also creates, it attracts people to us, or it could deter people from coming around us. So smell is quite important. What are the uses of smell? Like we've mentioned, you can use your smell. If you smell nice, you will call people around you. You will win attention to your side. Let's also not forget that smell is also experiential, especially in the marketing aspect of this of what you're talking about. You go to some fast foods or areas or a perfumery shop or a fashion shop, you perceive nice smell. What's the implication of that? There are actually some aromatic sprays which are put across, especially in fast food, which attract people into that fast food joint. It may not necessarily be the food, but it is the smell, of food, the aroma of food, which attracts people. It's experiential. In the same way, it is like if you go to a fashion shop, if that place doesn't smell well, you know where to put that particular fashion outfit. No matter how well their materials, their fashion sense may be, but it could deter if it doesn't smell well. So smell is quite important, and we should take care of it in our communications, like we said before. So what are the other things about smell? We mentioned that it attracts, we mentioned that it also deters, So if you disadvantage whereby you don't smell right, and you don't smell right, and it's not something you can help, it's very easy. We can wash our clothes regularly. Even if it's just one we have, we wear it today, we can wash it, but as much as possible, get more, if you have the means. And we should have the means while we are working. And at the same time, we should also powder ourselves. We should also, there are cheap deodorants we can use, there are cheap perfumes we can use, but not that cheap perfume that the harshness of the odor of the perfume will scare people away. No, something mild, something attractive, something pleasant. These things will overshadow whatever body smell we have. And we should clean up regularly. This is also sensitive, especially for ladies, either during the cycle or if you're just not if you're a careless person, you should need to work on that. Clean up regularly, whatever it is. Smell nice. It's very important to smell nice. And some other thing, like I said, smell identifies whom we are. You don't want to go to your boss and you're not smelling nice. Smell builds confidence. Smell itself exudes confidence. When we have a nice smell around us, when we smell nice, it increases our confidence. It's a boost to our confidence. We'll be confident enough to talk to anybody. We'll be confident enough to look at anybody. Are we there? The other thing we will look at also briefly is the haptics. Talking about this deals with touch. Touching somebody, or shaking hands, hugging. We should be very careful how we use this communicative skill. It plays well maybe in semi-formal or informal situations, but it doesn't augur well in formal situation. A firm handshake is okay. A pat on the back for a job well done is okay. These are some examples we may look at, especially, but in some other countries where you can peck, like the French will peck, or the Italian will hug, it doesn't mean anything. So we should work according to the community, according to the society where we find ourselves. If you're in a community, or if you're as a result of religion, that you're in a community where it is not encouraged to touch, to hold, because of its implication, then you don't do it. You restrict yourself to what it is done. If it's a light handshake, you engage in it. Because touch communicates a lot of things. Touch tends towards the friendly, it tends towards the intimate, and it tends towards fondness. And it creates another picture altogether. So if you're a boss, man or woman, you want to reassure your staff, and you're one of those who touches easily, you may be conveying a wrong message. So touches should be used in a restrained manner. Among friends, there's no problem with that, but in an official situation, we should know how we use the sense of touch. Thank you so much. This is how far we will go today. Please subscribe, keep subscribing. Ask your questions, because after this, we shall start treating some other topics. I've enjoyed doing this series with you, and I've enjoyed your responses. Thank you. Watch, subscribe, share. Tell your friends about Communication Moments with Dr. Godswill Oke. See you once again. Thank you.